Hi, this is Gary with G's Bees, and I just got a package from UPS delivered, and I'm gonna open it up. I'm kind of excited about opening this up. It is some seed that I bought called Barrage Seed, and it's a blue flower that is really good for pollinators, especially honeybees. And it is, I've got, well, I accidentally cut it open, so we'll just look at it. That's what the seed looks like. It grows 2 to 3 feet tall. And what's really unique about it is that it has the flowers on it point down instead of up. So the rain does not wash the nectar out of the flower, which is a plus for the honeybees. And another plus is that most flowers take a 24-hour period to refill their nectar in their flower once the bee or the pollinator has taken the nectar out. These take 2 minutes to refill their nectar. So a bee every 2 minutes can get on these flowers and get nectar from it, which is really exciting from a beekeeper's perspective. And people who have planted it that, you know, I've never grown it, planted it here in Oklahoma, but we're gonna try it. I talked to the person who sent the seed, and he said he thinks it'll grow here just fine. It does have a tendency, it isn't annual, but it does have a tendency to self-seed. And once it gets established, it's kind of hard to get rid of, which is okay with me if we can get it established. It likes soil that is well drained and full sun. So we're gonna give it a try this year. We're gonna plant about 1 acre, maybe 2 acres, and just see kind of how it goes. And we'll let you know later on in the video kind of where we're gonna plant it and what we're planning on doing. Yeah, this is where we plan on planting the broad seeds after we till the soil. It will grow in almost any type of soil as long as it isn't wet a lot. We're coming upon a swarm box we put up last week. And a big shout out to Nathan at Duck River Honey for the suggestions on the swarm trapping. His YouTube channel has many videos that will explain the swarm traps in detail, so take a look. This is a picture of the barrage, and you can see how it bends down, the flowers bend down on it, so the rain will not wash the nectar off, which is really neat. And here's the swarm trap again, where some of the bees are on it, and we've got some scout bees checking it out. And so we're really excited about it this year, catching some swarms. And we've got one north, a swarm trap north and south of our main bee yard. So, and we're gonna put some more out eventually. It's just what we had time and what we had on hand to get there. So walking around this area, there's a lot of deer tracks. There's also a burn pile from trees that were removed in an ice storm. And so we finally got them burned. We're going to spread the leftover ash and soil before we disc it all up. It should help for nutrients for the barrage. And we'll have some disking to do, some raking and broadcasting of seeds. And we'll cover it 1/4 inch of soil, water it in, plant it 1 to 2 weeks before the last freeze at the earliest. This is a sign that my wife got me at the Hive Life conference, which she liked, and I really like it too. Here's it's 55 degrees today, and we have Boardman feeders on. We've been feeding Hive Alive, and they've taken it down really well, and they seem to really like it. Here's another swarm trap south of the main bee yard, and you can see that's north, facing north. You can see the swarm trap up to the north, the main bee yard, and then to the south you can see the swarm trap there. This is a watering source close by. There's a creek that runs just in front of it, and then this is a little pond area where they like to go drink a lot. These are deer tracks, and we have lots of deer out here. Here's a picture of some deer that hang around pretty much daily. And it is a good thing that deer do not like borage, so I am happy of that. So we do feed them. This is our shipping container that my daughter painted for me for Christmas. And we all love bees in the family, and I think she did a really good job portraying what we're kind of about on this farm. Here we're going over to our new nuke yard. We have just installed, I guess a couple of weeks ago. Really excited to see what we can do with this nuke yard, and it's going to allow us to do some things that we need help with some other beehives. So going over to this yard, we have 3-frame, 5-frame nukes with 3-frame queen castles. This yard will help us expand our number of hives, and it'll assist us in queen development. It will provide bees, brood, and queens when we need them to help our production hives in the main bee yard. The hive stands were cut of 4x4 posts, 2x4s. Everything except the deep boxes and frames were built with reclaimed scrap or cold lumber. Aluminum coil was bought and bent for the telescoping lids. I took metal straps, drove some T-post into the ground, took the metal straps and put them around the T-post to help steady the hive stands in the severe weather. We get a lot of wind here in Oklahoma, so that really helps a lot. The area around the nuke yard is good food sources for the bees. Lots of smooth sumac, black locust trees are around. The sumac has seeds left on from last year. And we have lots of wildflowers that come up in this area. And also there's clover already starting to come in. So I'm anxious to see how they do in the nuke yard with the food source. Right now the sumac trees look pretty lifeless, pretty dead. And they do have some seed pods on them. You can see here the seed pods. And some people tell me they use the smooth sumac seed pods for smoker fuel. So if you know someone or you yourself have used them, I've been thinking of using them for smoker fuel. I just never have, and wanted to know your experiences with it. So leave a comment on it. I'd appreciate it. This is the sumac coming up here. That's what it looks like in the summertime. And here's what it looks like when it blooms. And the bees are really buzzing around on it and hit it hard. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Tell others about our channel. This is Gary from G's Bees.